Well, build my gallows and build them high. Makes a long time climbing before I die. I want the chance that's buried in his eye. Well, he gave me bars, but I can see between to a dusty yard and a long gone green. They call that freedom, if you know what I mean. And I drown my sorrows, but the whiskey's gone. I'm sober.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Quick Bang. I'm Matty, joined tonight by Jimmy, Stephen, Geyser, and Jamie. How's all doing, guys? Are you happy?
Very happy, mate.
Are you settled? Shall I stop asking you silly questions? Right, so 3-1 Hampden win. Again, another trip to Hampden, another Hibs team putting 3 goals past Rangers. Jimmy, you're first up tonight, mate. What do you want to say about it?
I'll tell you what, get it right, fucking ruin these fucking Sevco bastards. That's me. I'll tell you what, son. I never thought I'd say this, but you know what my feelings about Jack Ross, and Jack Ross played to the audience today. Him and Porteous were like, we're not going to lose on this, and that'll do me. They were fantastic. The whole team, there were a couple, not going to be any negativity. They were brilliant, son. I've never seen Hibs, and I've never missed a cup final or semi-final since 1969.
You're not that old, Jimmy, surely.
Oh my! I just look. My wife keeps me young,
Give your
son.
screen a wee wipe, Jamie. Just give your screen a wee wipe.
My wife keeps me young. And I'll tell you what, son. I've never seen Hibs 3-0 up. Well, we lost that goal, but 3-0 up. Got into that. They were fantastic. They came out that second. I don't think Rangers were. Oh, sorry. I don't think Sevco were. Mason never had a save to make. He made the blast back save, and that was it. They were fantastic. Every single one of them. And I'll tell you another thing. The wee laddie Josh Campbell was fantastic.
Aye.
Boyle.
What a game to come into for Campbell.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Boyle, well, just magnificent. But I'll tell you what, Hanlon and Porteous were absolutely fucking stalwarts at the back. They were fantastic. Newell in the midfield, Jake Doyle and Cadden done their bit. The wee laddie, Campbell, this, I say they wouldn't be negative. Great through ball, but this bit. He just needs to do it more.
He had a tough shift though, did
I'll tell you what, son, they were magnificent.
Aye. Stephen, what about you?
Sorry, Matty.
All right.
Everyone back, I've said about Jack Ross. Because I'm a critic, and I'll put my hand up. He got his tactics right today. There was a crowd here today. There wasn't any crowd back. They were brilliant, son.
Aye, they definitely were. Brilliant. Stephen, how about you, mate? What did you think?
I thought we were fantastic. There was not a one player that I could pick out today and say he should have done better. From back to front, every single player played their part today, and it's true enough what Jimmy says here. Like Porteous, he played to the crowd. He was the villain. Do you know what I mean? And he was thriving in it. I mean, he was honestly like just you seen him after the game as well. With his wee dig at Gerrard and things like that. And I was like, "Come on, fucking fair play to you, mate," because he's taken a lot of knockers. I think as Porteous over the last couple of years against Rangers, and Gerrard didn't help that. You know, I mean, calling him a leg breaker and a hat-chip man and things like that. But he showed today just how good a player he was because he had that Morelos in his back pocket and never let him go. The whole 90 minutes, he never let him go. And, didn't get me wrong, I know everybody's a wee bit sort of critical of Morelos, and sometimes at the end of the day, that's very warranted and very deserved. But you can't take away from the fact he's a really good striker. You know what I mean? And for Porteous to come in and just absolutely nullify him for the whole 90 minutes until he went off, fucking fantastic, eh? I mean, it's true enough what's said there. I mean, none of us would have thought 3-0 up, 35 minutes gone. None of us, not even the most optimistic Hibby would have said the same thing. And I mean, it's very telling that the one lapse in concentration that we had today cost us a goal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But for the whole of that second half, the way we set up was absolutely fantastic. We were basically dictating to Rangers how that game was going to go, and we were dictating to them the pace that it was played, how many touches they were getting in our box, how many touches they were getting in our half. We dictated the whole flow of the game. We had set up in such a way that the only way that they were passing was square ball or back, square ball or back. Didn't get me wrong. The goal they scored was a really poor goal for us to concede.
Very.
I'm being really, really nitpicky saying that. But I mean, Joe Newell today, fantastic, especially after getting booked. 2 Hibs players booked in the first 5 minutes.
Aye.
We all thought.
Well, I was going to come on to that. I was going to come on to that later on.
Aye. And honest to God, like him, he just brought so much calmness, so much composure on the ball. And he basically, he was pulling players through just to say, Ken, especially, you seen him when we went 2-0 up, just saying to everybody, just fucking calm down. We're 2-0 up. We didn't need to chase the game now. Just fucking calm down. And it was brilliant. As I say, to a man, there was, honest to God, not a one that I could say he should have done better today.
There was a team, even. There was a team. There was a team there, son. There was a team together.
Aye.
Yes, 100%.
Kaiser, what about you? Can't believe nobody's been gushing about Martin Boyle yet. Boys hit a hat-trick at Hampden. But Kaiser, what about you? What were you thinking about it?
Aye, well, see, obviously, I think like everybody else, you're going into that game and the form that we've had for the last 4 games, I think we've scored 3 goals in the last 6 games. So I think everybody was just like shocked. That was anyway. Couldn't believe it was happening. It was a brilliant game to be at. Just sitting there when we're 3-0 up, looking, going, what the fuck's happened? What the fuck's going on here? It was brilliant. It was just a really good game. It was a really good game to be at. And I think the first half we done what we needed today. I think was it like 3 shots on target, 3 goals. And then obviously it was good to see them fucking having their wee orange day today because they get fucking tangled, and that was the best of it.
Brilliant.
The wee future's bright, the future's orange. It's definitely no fucking orange. That's a certainty. But it was a brilliant game to be at, and I think after the form that we've had, and like obviously with COVID and everything else, and that, I think it's what everybody's needed. It's a lift, unexpected lift, because nobody's expecting anything going into that game with Rangers. When they're announcing Giovanni Van Stonchurst and all that, you're thinking they're going to come out, they're going to give us a heavy game or a heavy doing here. And today, what we've done today is, like the guys are saying, everybody to a man done their job. There were a couple of wee mistakes, but we were brilliant. See what we done at them in the second half? We just fucking nullified them. We put them to bed, and it was just a really, really special game to be at, and I'm looking forward to the final.
Yeah, the goal we conceded, right? I didn't really want to dwell on it. Do you think Hanlon could have stayed down with the head knock? I thought he was fouled when the boy won the header, and he clattered Hanlon on the head. And see, when you're just like thinking, be a wee bit streetwise, eh? I mean, credit to Hanlon, he got back up to defend. He wasn't want to take the chance, but that's one of those ones. Like, see, a wee bit of savvy there, just stayed down with the head knock, and the referee stops that game there and then. Well, if you're not playing Rangers, the referee stops the game there and then. It's a bit of a lottery. Maybe that's why Hanlon got straight back up again. But I was like, I wish he'd just slide down there. Jamie, what about you? What was your take on it?
I think in the first 3 minutes, 2 early bookings, I thought, right, he's on the fucking wall here. We're going to get nailed to the fucking wall. We had really poor refereeing decisions. The first one, to be honest, it was a yellow card with Hanlon. It was a bad tackle. The one we knew, I thought was just like ridiculous. But as the game went on, as soon as I heard a wee thing at Hampden. If you score the first goal, it's unlikely you'll lose. Right now, I didn't care if that's true or no. I didn't care what that hoodoo is, but that's always stuck in my head. So you score the first goal, you're not going to lose. Again, one of the ones, right? And we scored the first goal, and then the second goal, and then getting a penalty at that stage, that's unheard of. Especially a guy like Kevin Clancy. I was like, wow. You know, and it was definitely a penalty. There was a couple of guys going, no, sure, that was a penalty. If we're right across him, it was a penalty.
Neil Dunn penalty.
And Neil Dunn, absolutely stick on penalty. I love all that, Ken. And I was at the Scotland game on Monday, and everyone was getting a free hit. Then going to the Rangers game the day, I was thinking a weeky football, Ken, it's one of them. Fucking smashed it at the park. Scotland and Hibs were fucking brilliant on the day, and won every part of the game that you want them to win. Wee small pockets in the want to play, and in goals, fucking well done. Honestly, Hibs have made me fucking more proud than I could be, Hibs. And all these fucking fannies that are going on about getting Jack Ross out. Sorry, James. They can get themselves to fucking off.
I never say that. All I say, I never say
yeah. Jimmy, you were talking about the bookings and the referee.
Well, do you know what? There was 2 bookings in the first 5 minutes that were, as Jamie said, absolutely fucking ridiculous. They're not bookings. The first 30 seconds. He's booked them. They're not bookings, son. But if you go the whole game,
the Hanlon one's a booking. To be fair,
Hanlon's one's definitely
Hanlon one's a booking all day long. The only way you would get away with it is sometimes you get the referee lets you away with the first tackle.
The only thing that referee gave the day was a penalty for Hibs. Everything after that was fucking foul at the Rangers. Getting foul at the Rangers.
How many times have we the fans especially saying we always concede goals for crosses? Always concede goals for crosses. How many crosses were in the book today? We never conceded.
Never.
Apart from that, a shaky wee goal. Hibs were brilliant. They're attacking the ball.
Absolutely.
They were just.
And that's where Ryan Porteous came in. He
was monumental.
Bastards. And he done it. You see him walking off that park. He was like, fuck them. Sorry. After the game, but listen, we've not won the fucking cup. But I'll tell you what, it was everything, and every player and the management were right that to Ryan. Good son. Good, you look at these guys. You're a star. You're a superstar.
There was a tackle in the first half, and Jack Ross was. I can't actually remember the tackle. Jack Ross was going off his seat, and quite rightly so, and saying to the assistant referee, "How is that not a booking? How is this not a booking?" And they never done anything about it at all.
Morelos on Porteous, I think it was that one.
With the elbow.
It'll be Morelos.
And they never done anything about it. And I want Jack Ross to come out in the paper and say, listen, it's okay to lambast Ryan Porteous for a tackle at Ibrox, but you can't lambast him for that.
Right.
Every time he does it.
I completely agree.
Listen,
he needs to come out and say the lad doesn't learn. Then that's what he needs to say about Morelos. He needs to come out and say the lad doesn't learn.
I just seen Porteous. I didn't see the, but it was Morelos. What actually happened?
He jumped up and his elbows like that.
Aye.
See, I never seen it.
I missed it because I was in the went to the toilet. I was away for a quick pee and came back and I heard the shouting about it. And I says to Josh, what did he say? And then my mate texted me and said, definitely could have got done for the.
He had a couple of challenges. He does that face. What's that face?
That's a really good impression, to be fair.
Like, you've made a bad challenge, you fucking idiot. Okay. Fuck off. Guys, what can he fucking stand them?
Kaiser, what did you think of the support today and how the players came up to the support, so both before and after the game? Kaiser.
Chicken Booner coming, son.
Yeah, come on, Susie. What's happening here? You're barking like mad.
No, I'm heading up to Aberdeen, so my signal's not great. Was that about the goals?
No, it was actually about the support, just to say, like, the Hibs support. So obviously we were heavily outnumbered by Rangers fans today, but the support and the players seem to have a right good sort of connection with each other.
Aye, it made it a bit better, see, because I think they were right on top of us as well, so there was a lot of back and forward with the support. See, like, there was a few guys waving flags there, and obviously the Cheerios, Mark Warburton songs, Stevie. There's only one Stevie Gerrard in that. It was amazing. It was really, really good.
Heard that today. It sounded fucking brilliant.
It was hilarious. And then so let's have a just wee minute on Martin Boyle as well. 3 goals, 3 very well taken goals. Stephen, you want to start? What do you want to say about Martin Boyle?
How long you got, mate? Honestly, I thought he was. Honest to God, I thought he was outstanding today. Martin Boyle is one of these players that he comes in for criticism sometimes, and don't get me wrong, sometimes it's really deserved because sometimes he's not at the races. But see, when he's on form and he's at the races, he is fucking unplayable to play against. And can I just say, I know, personally speaking, I've been really critical of him in the past. I've said it in videos on YouTube and everything like that, and I've said it in fan forums and everything like that. But what a shift Kevin Nisbet put in the day. He was, honest to God, he was outstanding. His hold-up play, he had Goldson really rattled honestly, for the first whistle, he had Goldson rattled. Got his good assist for Martin Boyle's second goal, and he's just fucking, honestly, I thought he was brilliant. But Martin Boyle today showed again what a fucking good player he was, because I think it's fair to say in the last couple of years, like since he signed for Hibs permanently, he was always sort of seen as this really pacey winger. And he did, he wasn't getting a lot of credit other than being a pacey winger. But now he's starting to add goals to his game. His all-round performance is fucking superb. He's shown it on the international front as well for Australia. Gutted that he chose him over Scotland, by the way, because I think he could have been a big player for us. But honestly, the day that performance has been in him for a long, long, long time, and I'm just so happy that he actually fucking picked the day to just go away and fucking have that honestly fucking game of his life today. Honestly, thought he was outstanding.
Jamie, what would you want to say about Boyle?
I thought, honestly, I thought Boyle was excellent. I think Boyle was excellent anyway. So the fact that he scored 3 goals was where was surely somebody will tell me where was the last time somebody actually scored a hat-trick in the semi-final in a major cup? I can't even tell you.
The last Hibs player scored a hat-trick at
a player.
I couldn't tell you, mate.
So it goes that long back, right?
Probably
the last time he scored.
Did Hartley no do it against us?
Was it a hat-trick or 2?
No, it might have been a hat-trick, actually, come to think of it.
Fuck him.
Anyway, fuck him. He doesn't count.
But I thought Boyle was excellent start to finish. And I laugh with that interview at the end with Fortress and he's taking a bit of the fucking mickey to Stephen Gerrard. And you see the size of Boyle compared to Fortress. It's like fucking man and boy. It's hilarious. You watch it back, Bob Boyle's like a wee guy. But what? See the second goal. What a finish! What a finish! And by the way, McGregor will be in his shoes kicking walls tonight and try to hoover up the plaster.
Okay, Jimmy, what do you think of Boyle?
Can I just say that there's 5 of us on this wee podcast tonight. It's a great podcast. What is his position? Is he a striker or is he a winger?
He can play either way. That's the quality of him.
Magnificent.
Today and against Rangers, in every game he's played through the centre and fucking caused riots against them.
Yes.
Sometimes he plays it on the right and he's not as effective. Against Rangers, for some reason, he attacks him and causes riots. See, when bringing Muller in January, Muller might play on the right hand side. That's a thing. people think he's got to be like a bit of a saviour or whatever, and it's a tug of war between him and Boyle. If you play Boyle through centre, you get goals.
Yeah,
I'd go with that. I'd go with that.
he was the lad. He was just fantastic. And listen, let's not. There's another 10 behind them that were brilliant.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just going to come on to that because we're just got to wrap up because we're just running out of time here. But Jimmy, what I'll do is I'll go around everybody, give me your man of the match and your prediction for the final. So you can pick first. Man of the match, prediction for the final, Jimmy.
Oh, man of the match, obviously Boyle's got 3 goals. In fact, you just can't beat that. Final. Well, fucking do them anyway. That'll do me.
Stephen?
Man of the match. I'm going to say Ryan Porteous. It was fantastic. Predictions for the final. 2-0 to Hibs.
Yes.
Kaiser?
It's got to be Boyle for man of the match. Guys, different gravy. It's class. And 2-0 Hibs for the final.
Jamie, last word to you.
Man of the match, the Hibernian 11. Fucking what a side. And I'm gonna go 1-0 for the final. Hibernian style.
Yes, we'll take that. Right, well, we'll dissect the game in a bit more detail on Monday night's Longbangers. So tune in for that. Jimmy, Stephen, Kaiser, Jamie, thanks very much for your time tonight.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
And we'll catch you next time.
County line, I pledged upon. Well, they trailed me down when I broke free. I drank all the whiskey in Tennessee. I don't drink what I know.